Now to Indonesia, where officials say more than $3 billion is needed for reconstruction and recovery funds in Sumatra following a series of floods and landslides. The island was one of the worst hit in last week's storms. The areas highlighted here in red are where close to 1,000 people were killed, with more than 270 still missing. Residential areas, farmland and public facilities have all been devastated. There's also a shortage of food, medicine and shelter. Well, deforestation is one of the factors being blamed for the scale of devastation in northern Sumatra. Let's get more from Leonard Simanjuntak. He's Indonesia Country Director for the environmental advocacy NGO Greenpeace. Welcome to DW, Leonard. This has been catastrophic for the country, but authorities are reluctant to declare a national emergency. Let's start with why that is.
Yeah, this government has been reluctant because they don't really want international aid to flow in to the country. They said that they can handle it themselves, and the president has been clearly stated that this has to be handled by Indonesia's own resources.
Right.
Whilst the reality is also the declaration of national emergency will allow a significant amount of the national budget to be used to respond to this disaster, whilst the fiscal space in the national budget is very narrow because of some of the priorities work of this government. Some are actually quite controversial.
Okay, so we have political considerations about the declaration of this as a national emergency. Let's look at deforestation. Tell us about the role you think this has played in this catastrophe.
Deforestation plays a huge role in this catastrophe. Basically, the tropical cyclone hit Sumatra, the three northern provinces of Sumatra, and it meets the almost total destruction of forests over the last few decades. So the carrying capacity, the capacity of the particularly the water catchment areas have been reduced to such extent that it cannot hold any longer the extreme rainfalls that came in with the tropical cyclone. So
right. So if the trees had remained, then the land would have been better able to cope with the massive rainfall it experienced. Why were the trees cleared in this way?
Well, there has been, over the last few decades, there have been permits, licenses imposed on those areas. Sumatra has already almost lost all its lowland tropical rainforests, converted mainly to palm oil concessions, but also in the last 10 years, the mountainous regions of Bukit Barisan has been also damaged by, again, series of licenses and permits given to mining, to palm oil, to other types of extractive industries.
Okay, so these forests are cleared, monocultures are established, whether it be palm oil or whatever. The government now says it plans to revoke some of those permits. Briefly, is that going to help?
No, it's totally not sufficient because, in these three provinces that were badly hit, there are more than 1,000 permits, licenses given to companies, for extractive companies. So revoking 20 that didn't mean much.
Right.
Doesn't mean much.
Okay, thank you so much for talking us through that, Leonard. Leonard Simanjuntak from Greenpeace Indonesia.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.